show. Catch it on the weekends, every single Saturday, right at noon, on Chicago's NBC 5.2.
Well, what an introduction and what a vivacious audience. I can't believe it, guys. This is our second annual holiday show. I'm your host, Whitney Reynolds. You're watching Weekends with Whitney, and I am just feeling so spirited right now. This is so exciting. Now, last year we saw a lot of dreams come true on this show. And I'm telling you, we're going to see just as many dreams come true again, but of course with a different storyline. Let's walk down the halls of Brown Elementary. Hi, I'm Whitney Reynolds, and we are in Brown Elementary. Hi, all you Weekends with Whitney fans and viewers and live audience out there. We're here at Brown today because we're going to do some big things throughout the hallway. I know I feel like one of Santa's little elves right now, but I'm excited because you're going to get to be a part of all this. So let's go in and make a difference.
Ralph Waldo Emerson said the secret in education lies in respecting the student. That's one of the first things that drew me to Brown Elementary School.
My name is Catherine Courtenay, and I'm the music teacher here at William H. Brown Elementary School. Right now, the children are all choral music students, but our desire is that they would learn to play instrument. Anything that anyone would like to give to Brown School to enhance the music program. I don't know, I'm a little biased.
Principal Kenya Sadler and her administration and teachers believe in their students. They respect them. They believe that with intentional development, with dignity-filled care, and with a determination towards excellent education, the students of Brown can soar and achieve and make a difference in the world. On a daily basis, Kenya Sadler and the administration of Brown exceed their job descriptions as they fight to create an environment where learning takes place. Overcoming many challenges, they show up daily with delight, purpose, and love. I have enjoyed every minute of our partnership with Brown Elementary, watching kids rejoice over a brand new backpack to figuring out that they really do have the skills to read. I've loved seeing a parents' lounge filled with families that want to get involved in their kids' education, to seeing a new science lab and a sensory room for autistic children. It has been an honor to watch this school soar.
I'm from William H. Brown.
Well, let's welcome out the people that helped put Brown on the map, Jeannie and Jarrett Stevens. Well, welcome to the show, guys, and thank you so much for introducing us to Brown Elementary. From the moment that our team walked in, we have been changed. I would say touched, and now understand that there is a need out there, and you guys really put it on our radar. So first of all, give us a little bit of history about you two, because I'm sure people are like, okay, what's their connection to Brown? Right. Jarrett, I'll throw that to you.
Sure. Yeah, we started a church, my wife Jeannie and I started a church together in Chicago's West Loop neighborhood just over 2 years ago. And early on, we had a commitment as a church. We wanted to be a church better 7 days a week instead of just 1 day a week, and wanted to really be a good neighbor. What does that look like to really love well in our neighborhood? So we had wanted to do a partnership with a local school, and Brown was one that we really feel like God sort of put into our path. And they're right at the northeast corner of the United Center, and so they're seen by thousands of people every week. And so when we started the relationship with Kenya, we knew that there was really something special there.
Now, Jeannie, what was it about Brown that you saw a need?
Instantly, when you introduced us, you said that we were the ones that put Brown on the map, and actually that's not true at all. Kenya Sadler is who put Brown Elementary on the map, and I instantly noticed in her just a tenacious leadership, just a sense of willingness to fight and to do whatever it takes for her students, for her faculty, for her administration. And in CPS, sometimes there are schools that are overlooked and they're under-resourced, and Brown was one of those. And it was within a stone's throw of our church, and so to us, we just said, that can't be. This can't be a school that just gets passed by, that gets passed over. And so seeing such an incredible leader in Kenya and what she was doing and seeing her students achieve and grow, we as a church just said, how can we get involved and what can we do? And you know, many organizations decide to start programs. And for us, we really believed that the better thing to do was to partner. Because when everyone comes together, when everyone partners, the city starts to change. And obviously, as you've seen, that's begun to happen in many, many ways at Brown Elementary.
When you say overlooked, what does that look like?
Yeah. Well, I think, you know, everyone kind of knows the complexities of Chicago public school systems, and there are just some systems that are kind of in place that can keep a school from getting the resources that it needs and the funding that it needs. And so you have teachers and faculty really fighting for those students, many of them paying for school supplies on their own, taking care of students well after the school bell rings at the end of the day. And so these are the heroes of our city. These are the folks who are really in there fighting for our kids. And so, you know, that can happen. There's just so many schools and there's so many different neighborhoods, and so that's really easy for a school to kind of fall between the cracks. And so we went to Kenya and said, and her leadership, and said, look, we really want to do this, and what would, you know, if you could have anything right now that would help your students excel and your teachers have what they need, what would it be? And so we brainstormed with her together, and we're able to raise well beyond what our goal was as a church, and we're able to invest over half of what we raised last December directly into Brown Elementary and that room and many other spaces and teachers and training stuff that I don't know, they might not have received had it not been for Kenya's leadership and vision.
We're going to break down everything else you've done right after the break. We'll be right back.
Today's holiday show is brought to you by VeloShape, the first and only FDA-approved non-surgical solution that's clinically proven to temporarily reduce the appearance of cellulite while smoothing and shaping the areas that diet and exercise can't quite fix. Treatments like VeloShape can help boost a gal's confidence, making the ordinary night feel extraordinary. Visit VeloShape on Facebook and Twitter. When it comes to a party, Germania Place is where it's at. With Ken Mayer catering my events, I know I'm in good hands. Check out Ken Mayer Catering at Germania Place today. Support for W3 comes from Chuck Volpentesta at the Matique Financial Group of the Northwestern Mutual, helping individuals and families protect their income and their assets.
Now, in the first segment, we talked about everything that you guys had done, how, you know, kind of the history behind Brown. You made sure that every kid got a backpack. That's huge.
Well, for us, we really wanted to make sure that kids, when they started their school year, that they started it right and they started it with excitement and that they had a sense of wonder about learning.
You did not stop just with the school. You wanted to bring in the families and the overall neighborhood. And that's exactly what you've done by the Christmas store. And being the holiday season, I think it's appropriate that we talk about this store because not only are you making it affordable for parents and now the students to be able to buy gifts, but also you're helping people keep their dignity. And Absolutely. I love that. So Jarrett, tell us a little bit about the Christmas store.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we had just opened doors as a church 2 years ago, and we just built a friendship and partnership with Principal Sadler and the school, and came up with this idea together. You know, this would be a fun thing that we could all do together, where we can, our church donated and bought all brand new coats and hats and gloves and then toys and all kinds of stuff. We thought it'd be really cool if we could just open up our own little pop-up shop as a church and sell all these things for greatly reduced prices. And then every dollar that is spent to buy a gift or a coat or whatever it is goes immediately right back into Brown. And so it's the families of Brown Elementary are actually buying gifts for their family, their kids, and then that money immediately goes right back to their kids. And so it was fun for us too to be able to do that as a church and to really, you know, express God's love that way. But what was really fun was also being able to involve neighbors in the neighborhood in that. So
That's awesome.
Through the store, we've been able to partner with local businesses. Threadless Clothing, which is one of our neighbors, donated t-shirts to all the kids, and so they were able to get that, and Converse and all kinds of kind bars. Like, just because, I don't know, there's just something about partnering with a school like that and with leadership like that that people really love to get around.
For us, if you think about a life of constant handouts, right? You tend to not believe that you yourself can make a difference. And so for us, we believe in the families of Brown Elementary. They are incredible people. And so we don't ever want to be undignified in our partnership with them. And so I don't know a mom or a dad on the planet that doesn't find great joy in going and buying Christmas presents. It's one of my greatest joys as a mom, is to see my children's face on Christmas morning. And so why would we ever want to rob that from dear friends of ours at Brown Elementary? And so that's why we sell it at greatly reduced prices. And then there's even more benefit, because ultimately all those resources go back into the school.
I love that. And I heard something new this year has been started where the kids can actually go in and get their parents' presents.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're excited about that. And really, what's so cool is the kids at the school right now are earning these things called Brown Bucks. And so as they achieve in reading or math or different experiences throughout the school, they earn these Brown Bucks. And then when we have the Christmas store in a few weeks, they can actually go and buy a present for their parents, which is just such a cool thing.
Which is teaching it now to the younger generation.
Absolutely.
I just love this.
Yeah.
Well, Jeannie and Jarrett, we want to do something special for you guys, because you have 2 kids at home, have taken on a congregation, and now a whole neighborhood. So we wanted to send you guys to a weekend at the French Country Inn in Lake Geneva. So here you guys. Time, because you give back so many ways. And then guys, we wanted to throw something out to you in the audience. All of you have this little thing in your seat, which is really easy to use with an iPhone or a smartphone. And on the commercial break, we want everyone just to log on. It goes right to your store. And this is for the students of Brown. So during the break, guys, log on. And for you folks at home, you can go to weekendswithwhitney.com. There's a link right there. And make sure to get a toy for Brown. What a great cause. I love it.
Thanks so much.
We'll be right back, guys.
Today's holiday show is brought to you by VeloShape. The holidays are all about dressing up and feeling festive. The best part about the season is being able to wear that little party dress. Together, VeloShape and designer Ricky Freeman have partnered to introduce the Little Vela Dress LVD campaign to empower women to feel confident in the most fashion-forward wardrobe staple for the holidays, the little black dress. You can make a statement in the little black dress that is even more bold and daring, which is why non-invasive body shaping procedure like VeloShape can help that timeless piece glide over your tummy, hips, and thighs effortlessly. In Chicago, check out the Few Institute for Vela. When it comes to a party, Germania Place is where it's at. With Ken Mayer catering my events, I know I'm in good hands. Check out Ken Mayer Catering at Germania Place today. Support for W3 comes from Chuck Volpentesta at the Matique Financial Group of the Northwestern Mutual, helping individuals and families protect their income and their assets.
Watching Weekends with Whitney's holiday show. Now, we just found out a lot about Brown Elementary in the West Loop. We've been hearing their story all day long, but now let's meet the backbone behind Brown. Let's take a look.
My name is Kenya Sadler. I'm the principal at William H. Brown School of Technology. The reason that I came back to Brown really was by total accident. I had actually landed my dream job in the suburbs, a coveted position that anyone would die to have, and I was really happy and kind of had my plan in place and my 5-year goals, and was on the right track. And then I received the phone call from my mother telling me that Brown School is in trouble.
It was something about the kids in the community. The kids are fighting, we couldn't get them together. And when I heard that the principal was leaving, I'm like, I know Kenya's not gonna wanna come back here. I'm not gonna say anything. And I don't know what, I called her and I'm like, we need you over here. And she was like, Ma, I'm like, Kenya, we really need you here.
And she told me that the school was in trouble and it was going to close if I didn't come back to help save it. But after that phone call, it really kind of made me stop and think about where I truly belonged as a principal.
I guess it's about caring, because she really, she is like me. We, like I said, when she was 9 years old, she baked a cake, and I haven't had to bake since she was 9.
When I arrived here, the kids were here, but they had no real purpose. And now you see a light in their eyes when they come to school. You see them really wanting to learn and taking ownership for their learning and really being able to celebrate and experience success in learning. And I think that's the thing that fulfills me at the end of the day. Like, I'm happiest when I go in and spend time with students and see them loving learning. I'm a goal setter. That's kind of what I do. I set these goals and I work really hard to accomplish them. And coming into Brown, one of the things that was immediately evident to me was that I was no longer in the suburbs. Like, Dorothy, you're not in Kansas anymore. The resources that were not available to my kids, the access to curriculum and quality teaching, those things that were not available to my students when I arrived at Brown. My ultimate goal was to bring that level of access to the students here at Brown. I said to myself coming in, when I leave Brown School, it will look like the school that I left in the suburbs, and the kids will behave and excel like the kids that I left in the suburbs.
Well, without any further ado, let's welcome out Kenya Sadler. Well, welcome to the show. What a great story you have. Comfortable living, smooth sailing, as most would say, having your dream job, and you get a call from your mom. Yeah, I love the eye roll. So what was it really? I know that you said, you knew that you had to go back, but was there something just in your heart that told you, this school will not make it without me?
Well, I kind of thought about myself and the idea of paying it forward. I was one of the kids from Brown School, and if someone didn't really give of themselves to help me excel as a student, I thought I wouldn't be in the dream job. So that's really what struck me to go back, was the idea that someone paved that way for me.
That is beautiful. I bet every day when you walk down those halls, that's not the first time, when you walked in for that interview, was not the first time that you'd been in that school.
No.
So you were from that neighborhood, attended school there, got the call from your mom when you had your dream job, came back. What has been your favorite moment since you've been back?
Well, my favorite moment was actually going into the principal's office and not being in trouble.
We're going to get to that in a minute, because we're going to come back to that point in just a moment. That is too funny. But when you look at those kids, what has been your favorite story with the children that you've been working with?
I think my favorite story is thinking about my first year and walking at the end of the day. There was like a stampede. There was a stampede at the time clock. There was a stampede of kids trying to get across the street to everyone leaving Brown School. And I think now, thinking about the fact that I have to kick the teachers out of the building and force the children not to knock on the window to get back into the building, I think has been one of the most amazing things, because to me that represents the idea that we've really built a community. So it's not just a school, and it's a community that stretches beyond the doors and walls of Brown School all the way to the Soul City Church and beyond.
I love that. You know, when we were walking around the halls, we saw the parents' room. I mean, you guys are really reaching out to get everyone involved in their students' lives. So just not the teachers, but also the parents getting involved. So going back to that comment that you made earlier about the principal's office. Okay, so when you were there, did you get called in there a lot? Circle of honesty right here.
Not so much.
Okay, well, you recently got called back in. Let's take a look at that. It feels a little weird being in the principal's office. Maybe this is something I could get used to.
Attention, Brown Elementary. I need Principal Sadler to please report to the principal's office.
Well, it's about time you join us here in your office. Well, all of us here at Weekends with Whitney have loved embracing Brown today, and we have taken notice to everything you've done for this school. So we wanted to send you on a relaxation getaway. And so we are gonna send you to our Dr. Few at the Hancock Center, who is gonna rejuvenate your skin, give you the best look possible with a silk peel. And then also we're gonna send you and your mom to get 1 hour relaxation massages from Balance Healing Center. It's just gonna be so great. So we're so excited. You're gonna get pampered. You give so much every day. It's time for you to get to kick up your feet. I love that. Now, how was your treatment with Dr. Few?
It was amazing.
Oh, I can see your skin just glowing from here. Well, and I also see a lot of audience members out there kind of like, why does she get it all? Is that what y'all are thinking? Well, you guys aren't going home empty-handed at all. We actually are going to get, you guys are going to get a complimentary JF Aesthetic beauty product when you purchase any item from his JF Aesthetic skincare collection. Now, Dr. Few, can you stand up real quick? He's right here in the audience with you, and he will make sure that we all have that. So, to get the best skin of your dreams, visit drfewbeauty.com. Thank you, Dr. Few. Awesome. And then also, we wanted to send you to a weekend at our friends at the Front Country Inn as well. So you are going to be going there with your husband as well. Oh, yeah. And then last but not least, there's a lot of people in this audience tonight that have impacted Brown. If you guys have volunteered at Brown, can you please stand up at this point? We have a celebrity athlete in the house that heard Brown's story and wanted to get involved. We'll be right back.
Today's holiday show is brought to you by VeloShape, the first and only FDA-approved non-surgical solution that's clinically proven to temporarily reduce the appearance of cellulite while smoothing and shaping the areas that diet and exercise can't quite fix. Treatments like VeloShape can help boost a gal's confidence, making the ordinary night feel extraordinary. Visit VeloShape on Facebook and Twitter. When it comes to a party, Germania Place is where it's at. With Ken Mayer catering my events, I know I'm in good hands. Check out Ken Mayer Catering at Germania Place today. A special thanks to our friends at the French Country Inn for putting up some of W3's guests. For more info, visit FrenchCountryInn.com. Like the new Weekends with Whitney furniture? Of course you do! Visit Design Within Reach today or find them online, dwr.com. When they built Brian Kaczynski, they forgot to install an off switch. Growing up in Neenah, Wisconsin, a town once only known for paper mills, is now also known as the origin of one of the top BMX street riders of our time. This X Games medalist has a unique and aggressive style of riding, which has turned heads for over a decade. Having traveled to over 30 countries, this University of Wisconsin graduate now calls Chicago home. Brian truly lives life to the fullest and is motivated by his wonderful parents, friends, and fellow riders. When it comes to his bike, however, it's all business. His determination and progression has gained him notoriety and fans around the world. BK makes things happen, and there's no end in sight.
Well, that video was absolutely amazing. And without any further ado, let's welcome out Brian Kaczynski.
Thank you. How you doing?
You have a lot of late stamps out there. Well, now we've got you all situated. How does it feel to have a celebrity athlete in the house?
Awesome. Get your
awesome. Now, what is this wheeling out here? Now, this is a common staple with you. You have a BMX. Is this a BMX bike?
Correct. Yeah, this is a BMX bike, and this is DK Bikes is a sponsor of mine, a longtime sponsor of mine. They're out of Dayton, Ohio, and they're a bike company that's always into giving back. They make BMX bikes from all price points, all shapes and sizes, and so we're giving away a bike as well as 5 pairs of Whitney shoes, which is another sponsor of mine.
That is amazing. I love that. And why did you decide to give it away? Is it because you heard a Brown story?
Yeah, you know, I grew up, education was always really important. My parents stressed it a lot, and you know, I'm a college graduate myself, and education is extremely important. And you know, everyone learns that in different ways, and you know, she can tell you, you know, everyone's learning style is different, but it's such an important thing, and I think that kids need to be rewarded for their hard work, but you know, of course, they need to earn it too, and so that's exactly what we're going to do here with this.
So I love that you said they have to earn it, because Principal Sadler, which I like calling you Principal, I must say, it makes me feel like I'm back in school or something, but she actually has some rules for how the lucky kid at Brown is going to win this, and the 5 pairs of shoes.
So we actually decided to have a quiz off because at Brown School we are somewhat into the competition.
Ooh.
And so we had teachers come up with quiz questions to reflect the current curriculum that students are working with, and so they will have a quiz off around content that they've learned in the past month.
Wow, I love that. And the quiz off's going to take place?
It's going to take place in the next week or two.
Next week or two. So Brian actually, once the winner is determined, is going to come to the school and do an appearance with the kids. And I'm telling you, I mean, the video showed a lot, but you got to see it firsthand. He always amazes me whenever I see him do even the little trick of one wheel up. I'm telling you, I'm fascinated. Yeah, I should not try it at home, and neither should you guys at home. Don't try it. But going on with Brian's story, Brian, you always seem to push the limit. And one thing that I loved whenever I heard about growing up, you weren't always good at BMX. Like, in fact, it was actually something that didn't come natural to you, but you always wanted to work harder at it. Tell us about that.
Completely. I think that's sort of why BMX was intriguing, was that I grew up playing, you know, a lot of the basic classic sports, of baseball, football, soccer, hockey was a big one for me as well. And a lot of those I picked up really quick as far as the basic mechanics of it, you know, how to swing a bat, how to do a slap shot, you know, basic things like that. But when I first tried BMX, I was terrible. I couldn't jump my bike. I couldn't, you know, I was scared to do everything. I was just really timid. Just the bicycle itself didn't feel natural, and I think that's what really gravitated, you know, why I gravitated towards it, because it is really challenging, both physically and mentally.
Absolutely, and I think there's something to be said for getting up when you're not good the first time. And I know there's many times that you fall on your face, but you got to get back up and try it again. Hopefully they won't literally be falling on their face. We want them to ride safely, of course. But with that, you know, it's teaching kids how to keep working at something. And that's what you've done a lot at Brown Elementary. You've really wanted to see these kids get their test scores up.
Well, we've done many things. One of the things that we've partnered with Soul City to actually have our reading program. So many of our students get additional support with reading.
I love that. And now creating friendly competitions. That's going to definitely get those kids motivated and working hard. Well, coming up after the break, Brian's not the only one giving back. We have more. We'll get back.
Today's holiday show is brought to you by VeloShape, the first and only FDA-approved non-surgical solution that's clinically proven to temporarily reduce the appearance of cellulite while smoothing and shaping the areas that diet and exercise can't quite fix. Just saying VeloShape gives me the added confidence to rock that short, tight dress without thinking twice. Visit VeloShape on Facebook and Twitter. When it comes to a party, Germania Place is where it's at. With Ken Mayer catering my events, I know I'm in good hands. Check out Ken Mayer Catering at Germania Place today. El Nuevo Mexicano is a supporter of W3, located at 2914 North Clark Street in the Lakeview East neighborhood of Chicago, a local neighborhood hotspot offering traditional and urban Mexican dishes. Open every day and evening for lunch and dinner. Offering dine-in, takeout, catering, and parties. Call for reservations 773-528-2131 or just stop by.
Hello and welcome back to Weekends with Whitney. I'm your host, Whitney Reynolds. Today we've been celebrating the holidays, introduced you to Brown Elementary, and now we're getting to my favorite part of the show where we get to really make a difference and give back. I'm joined still on the stage by Principal Kenya Sadler. Guys, can we hear it for her again? What a difference she is making with everyone. Now, when we walked into Brown, it was about 3 months ago. We walked in and we asked you what exactly you wanted to see happen. And one thing that you guys kept talking about, and it resonated with us, was science and culture. And you really wanted to combine the two and really be able to get that out with the kiddos and teach them a lot about science and culture. So we tried to combine both. And when we first walked into Brown, we stepped in and we were like, are we in the entry? Where are we? You know, where's the office? So we wanted to create an entry piece. When you walk into Brown, you know where you are. And they know this is technology, that you guys stand behind that. So when we walked in, we were like, we need to make a staple piece. And Anna Kearns with Anna Lou Glass created a custom art piece to stress technology and values. Hopefully we can get a picture up there to pop up so you can see it. She combined both concepts, melted the two together. Look at that, guys. She combined both concepts, melted the two together for a robot mural for the entry. This mural, as seen here, combines warmth and love, which resembles the students and faculty, and will have an iPad featured in the middle. The robot top to head is 6.4 feet and took over 150 hours to complete. This is a custom designed piece. Anna Lou, she works really hard day in, day out with the glass, but when she heard Brown's story, she said, I am doing this and I'm gonna do it right. She spent a lot of time and a lot of love went into it. For more on Anna's piece, guys, at home, you can go to annalouglass.com. But look, isn't that beautiful? I love that. And that is, I mean, that's tall. I know that in our screen it looks kind of small, but 6.4 feet. I'm telling you, that's taller than I am. And a foot. Yeah, and a couple more inches. So Anna, thank you for that. Also, we heard that you guys were in need of a little bit of dance in the school. And you know, I love to dance. I love the joy that dancing gives me. So we wanted the kids of Brown to experience that. We believe that enriching students in dance is the gift of life that will keep on giving. Dance also promotes good posture, physical health, and flexibility. And when you're out in the middle of the dance floor, guys, you gotta have confidence. So it also teaches a lot of confidence to the kiddos. So the Dance Center of Evanston donated wooden bars, ballet bars, and brackets to get you started on your dance room. Yeah. Coming up next, we're not done with the getaways. In fact, a big one's coming up right after the break. You won't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Today's holiday show is brought to you by VeloShape, the first and only FDA-approved non-surgical solution that's clinically proven to temporarily reduce the appearance of cellulite while smoothing and shaping the areas that diet and exercise can't quite fix. Treatments like VeloShape can help boost a gal's confidence, making the ordinary night feel extraordinary. Visit VeloShape on Facebook and Twitter. When it comes to a party, Germania Place is where it's at. With Ken Mayer catering my events, I know I'm in good hands. Check out Ken Mayer Catering at Germania Place today. When it comes to W3 signage, I wouldn't call any other company but Cushing. Here's their number, 312-266-8228.
absolutely beautiful here in Chicago. And hearing about a school that needed some help and we are getting to make a difference today just makes my heart so happy that this is really why I love what I do. We get to make a difference with our platform. So this has been such a fun day for us. Before the break, we gave some stuff to Brown. How do you feel right now?
I'm just absolutely overjoyed.
Well, one thing that I wanted to mention is we talked about dance and the joy of dance. And as you guys at home and in our audience might know, our First Lady, Michelle Obama, has really been promoting eating healthy and getting moving. So we got you moving, but now we're gonna get to the healthy side. And our friends at Kendall College wanted to really get involved. And so they said, okay, they mentioned science, here we come. So they are going to, the faculty from Kendall College is going to come in and visit the classrooms to discuss farm-to-table sustainability. So they're going to come in and work with the kids. They also will provide some recipes from their partnership with Fresh Moves that outline the easy, healthy home meals. So that way the kids can not only take what they learn at school, but take it home and impact their parents as well. Kendall Cares is going to come out to Brown Elementary late to mid-April with their food truck. And on the truck, there will be healthy food, and they're gonna let the whole school have samples of their healthy food and get them involved with that as well. Now here's the big one. Kendall Care Team will come out to Brown Elementary and help plant the Kendall Garden. They are going to do a big garden for Brown Elementary. Not only focuses on nutrition but healthy eating, but also sustainability from farm to table. Now this is just, I mean, for them to build a garden, I mean, this is something that you guys talked about. How does that make you feel?
Oh, I can't believe it.
Thank you, Kendall, and thank you for everyone who has given back today. Guys, I am just blown away by all this. We're gonna go to a commercial break so I can catch my breath. Okay, we'll be right back.
Today's holiday show is brought to you by VeloShape. The holidays are all about dressing up and feeling festive. The best part about the season is being able to wear that little party dress. Together, VeloShape and designer Ricky Freeman have partnered to introduce the Little Vela Dress LVD campaign to empower women to feel confident in the most fashion-forward wardrobe staple for the holidays, the little black dress. You can make a statement in the little black dress that is even more bold and daring, which is why non-invasive body shaping procedure like VeloShape can help that timeless piece glide over your tummy, hips, and thighs effortlessly. In Chicago, check out the Few Institute for Vela. When it comes to a party, Germania Place is where it's at. With Ken Mayer catering my events, I know I'm in good hands. Check out Ken Mayer Catering at Germania Place today. When it comes to W3 signage, I wouldn't call any other company but Cushing. Here's their number, 312-266-8228.
Today we've been giving back to Brown Elementary, but we didn't want to leave our awesome 300 audience members out. It is officially time for Whitney's wish list. What is the holiday season without a tree? So our friends at Christmas Tree Chicago is going to give you all an ornament, but it doesn't stop there. They are also giving you 20% off. Stacy, are you in the audience anywhere with Christmas Tree Chicago? Stand on up where you are. Good job, Stacy. Right there. There she is. And guys, she made these awesome ornaments and also this decorative ornament for you to take home so you can always remember today's occasion. I love this. This is going right on my tree. In fact, I'll put it right here. Thank you, Christmas Tree Chicago. They're located at 3458 North Clark Street. Okay, well, what would the holiday season be without a tree and cookies and a gingerbread house? Our friends at Pampered Chef is giving everyone a mixing bowl. Now, if you guys are like me, sometimes I like to throw just a little bit of stuff in it. I just like to throw flour here and there, but this will not let you cheat. It actually has the measurements right there, so our friends at Pampered Chef are keeping us in line as well. They're also giving everyone a recipe book, so you can find all those new delicious dishes to make at home for all your family that comes in during the holidays. I'm really excited about this one. Now, we're talking about food. Santa has officially ditched the milk and cookies this year. Well, so says Whitney. He has taken up meatball subs from our friends at Sal's Deli. Delicious. You've got to make sure to try them out. They're on Webster. It's on Webster here in Sheffield, right in Lincoln Park. Sal's been serving for years and my favorite sub. In fact, I'm gonna take a bite of this meatball one. Yeah. Good job, Sal. Always love it. Okay. And for getting the milk too, our friends at Tequila Avion are doing all the drinks for tonight's party. Thank you guys. It's absolutely amazing. They are our specialty smooth sponsor and it's absolutely phenomenal. And now that we've been talking about food, it is time to get active. Okay, I'm actually gonna hop on a bike, don't worry. Got on little leggings underneath. So Brad from Ryder is gonna help me. Okay, we're gonna put our foot in here. Now this is a new way to work out, guys. I'm sure you've seen cycling, but this is not cycling. This is actually, there's lateral movement. It's a new bike, a new type of bike, and you can ride and sway with the wind, all in one. I'm telling you. And everyone out there, guys, you guys are all gonna get to hop on board with me, and we're gonna get a free class. So all of you can get a free class. And at home, just go to the Facebook page, and you guys can also get a free class with me and Whitney. Woo. I went to the class, and I have never got such a hard workout. Whew. And now that we gave you the gift of confidence, we're gonna give you a best friend. Any ideas? They say diamonds are a girl's best friend, right? Well, we are giving a pair of diamond earrings away from 3 Hearts Boutique, but the trick is you have to go to the party, stop by the 3 Heart Boutique table, pick up the diamond paper for your chance to win.
NB Medical, makers of the celebrated Lumixil brightening system, have given each guest a full-size Lumixil Moisture Lock sunscreen with SPF 30. Learn even more on Lumixil.com. SPF is the key to maintaining youthful skin. Use it all year round. And speaking of looking good, VeloShape is giving each of you the gift of confidence today. That's right, you heard me. You are going home with confidence. VeloShape is the first and only FDA-approved non-surgical solution that's clinically proven to temporarily reduce the appearance of cellulite. Visit VeloShape on Facebook and Twitter. All of you are getting a gift certificate for 1 free session when you purchase a package of 4 treatments. Feel great in that little black dress again. Everyone is also getting a gift card. Now, these gift cards ranged from $5 to $100, so make sure to stop by one of their 30 locations to find out how much yours has on it.
Everything they're wearing from head to toe is under $100. Now you see this thing around their head. You love it? Do we love it? Yeah, I love the hat. All of you guys are going home with one today.
Today's holiday show is brought to you by VeloShape, the first and only FDA-approved non-surgical solution that's clinically proven to temporarily reduce the appearance of cellulite while smoothing and shaping the areas that diet and exercise can't quite fix. Treatments like VeloShape can help boost a gal's confidence, making the ordinary night feel extraordinary. Visit VeloShape on Facebook and Twitter. When it comes to a party, Germania Place is where it's at. With Ken Mayer catering my events, I know I'm in good hands. Check out Ken Mayer Catering at Germania Place today. STI Movers supports Weekends with Whitney. For more info, visit stimovers.com.
Whitney Reynolds, and what a great day it's been here at Germania Place. Isn't this fabulous, guys? Absolutely. And Ken Mayer Catering makes the best food, and they're actually right out of here as well. So it has been a great year for us here at Weekends with Whitney, and looking out at this audience just makes it so surreal. What a great group we've had here today. You know, it's a bittersweet day because this is actually our last Weekends with Whitney show. Oh, no! I know. But it is time to turn that frown upside down because come 2013, we are going to be the Whitney Reynolds Show and coming to you on more channels than ever. Let's take a look at what is going to be happening on the show.
Coming up on the Whitney Reynolds Show, we are talking about the serious issue of bullying.
I was probably more often the bully. I think I quickly realized as a kid that it wasn't who I wanted to be and what I wanted to do with myself, so I think I learned a lesson.
I was able to kind of use my experiences growing up, and I was bullied, and I had a weird, ugly stage for a while.
When did it start for you, Nick?
I would say about 3rd grade when I was called like names.
You have to deal with the environment that either allows it or does not sanction it. And
we are spreading awareness and we want you to get involved. Make sure to watch.
So there you have it. That is just one upcoming episode that you'll be able to check out on multiple channels in Chicago. As soon as we release those channels, you'll find it at the WhitneyReynoldsShow.com. Are you guys excited about the new show? I am too. I'm sure some of you might be worried that we are going to be losing our iconic W3. Don't worry, we are going to transition that as well. Look at these girls. Let's clap them out. Totally excited. We're going to transition that as well. Instead of Weekends with Whitney, it's now going to be Watch Whitney Weekly. So we're going to keep that W3 with us. But for all of us here at Weekends with Whitney, what a great audience, a great group of people. And also a special thanks to Ram Nitrajan and the quartet. What a great group. And desserts, action booth. You guys are going to get to jump around and get pictures taken, and those will be up on our Facebook page as well. Ken Mayer Catering, Tequila Avion, Cynthia Perry for throwing our awesome party. Audience and crew, you guys have been just phenomenal. It's been really surreal to be up here with you guys today. Donna Binbeck for our photographer, she's been awesome. ECTV, Dr. Few, of course, and Cadmium Interiors. What a great show, guys. Happy holidays!
'Cause I'm coming home, and you're waiting for me. 'Cause you lie so still, and your arms around me. 'Cause you're all I need. And I'm to my knees, 'cause I think I'm falling in love. 'Cause it would be nice.
Today's holiday show is brought to you by VeloShape, the first and only FDA-approved non-surgical solution that's clinically proven to temporarily reduce the appearance of cellulite while smoothing and shaping the areas that diet and exercise can't quite fix. Just saying VeloShape gives me the added confidence to rock that short, tight dress without thinking twice. Visit VeloShape on Facebook and Twitter. When it comes to a party, Germania Place is where it's at. With Ken Mayer catering my events, I know I'm in good hands. Check out Ken Mayer Catering at Germania Place today. STI Movers supports Weekends with Whitney. For more info, visit stimovers.com.